Oh.
Ooh. Okay.
Whitney? Whitney, let's go. Do we know her?
I can't see that one. Sorry.
Share my life, take me for what I am.
Oh, Sarah Geronimo.
You know her.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. What I am.
What I am.
Yeah, she kind of, I don't know, I guess simplified it, but
Yeah.
it's hers to play with. It's just, I've said it in the past, with freaking Whitney songs.
Yeah.
They're just so well loved and well studied.
What I am.
She kept some.
This
is very live.
Change all my colors for you. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't want to have to go where you don't follow. I'll hold it back against
Pretty
this
live.
passion inside. I can run from myself.
Carol!
Nowhere to hide.
That opened up beautifully.
Yep.
And I'll make it close when my
There you go. Don't make me close on my door. That's a bounce in there, right?
Yes.
There too. Nice.
Away from me, I have nothing.
She has a really wide vibrato, but it's kind of, you do it.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's very similar to yours. So this is vibrato that gets away with not gets away with. It's beautiful. It's deeper, but there's no hooks on the top and bottom, and the way that the dynamic moves through it, it's just delicious.
If I don't have you, there were nights when the wind was so
This is the anthology of insane songs live.
Yeah.
That's what this tour is called, the anthology of insane.
cold that my body frozen bad if I just listened to it right outside the window. There were days when the sun was so cruel. And all the tears
These songs are wild to sing live. I know people do, but I'm just saying, like, a Whitney and a Celine girl. Girl.
turned to dust, and I just knew my eyes were drying up forever. What you
Hey! When is this from? This is a. When is this from?
I don't know.
You know, actually, it's kind of nice when they got Sarah Geronimo and Regine, because Regine is actually the mentor for Sarah Geronimo.
Oh, that's probably a very special. Well, maybe they've done it before, but that is special. Ooh, her vowel's wide. Yeah. Ha, ha. Okay, I'm a little. It's a little extra. Ha. What would you do?
Ha!
Yeah, you have a ha.
But
Definitely.
also it's Celine, so
Oh.
ha!
Ha. Yeah.
And I never wasted any of my time on you.
No, it's wider. It's wider.
It was gone with the wind, but it's all coming back to me. If you see me like that.
I'm not used to hearing her vowels like that. You're
Like-
right. Maybe she's taking inspo from Celine.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of reminding me of Jan Arden, but I don't know that anybody watching.
Jan Arden.
Yeah, we'll know. Do you not know her? Sit down.
I'm so I am sad.
Let me see what you want, it's all coming back to me.
So, if you guys listen to the difference between these two, you'll hear what I'm talking about with vowels. Sarah is her name. Yeah. Sarah's vowels are a little bit more round and warm. Regine is a little bit wider if you even look at her mouth, but also just listen to the brightness and wideness in Regine's choices versus the slightly more warm, forwardy feeling of Sarah.
I can barely go, but it's all coming back to me now. Yes. And if you do it like this, it's all coming back to me now.
Oh, Regine's about to take it away.
I am thinking of you.
Why do I know this? Why do I know this?
If it's wrong,
Who is this?
Mariah?
Is this Mariah?
My aunt?
Oh! So we've gone from Whitney to Celine to freaking
Diva.
Mariah? No biggie.
maybe right, 'cause I've drowned in you, and I won't go through without you by my side.
By the way, just like a little background on this one. Regine's done, like, in her prime especially. I'm not to say that
She is still in her prime!
Yeah,
Youngin!
that she's not in her prime.
Sit deeper! Sit deeper in your chair.
I'm sorry.
Go on, but
This is like her. This was like one of her go-to songs.
oh, she was known for this song. Okay,
One of them. She was known for a lot of songs, but this is one of the ones she was very known for too.
Back in the day when she was also in her prime, and now still in her prime, priming it up another time now. Let's see.
To have just one more night with you, and it's my life to feel your body next to mine, 'cause I can't go on living in love.
Does it sound like it always did from her
No, it
earlier
does sound
prime?
a bit different.
Does it? Well, you know,
she actually had a video where before she performed. I don't know if it was this song exactly, but like a different performance. She apologized and
I saw this video and it broke my heart. So that's
so sad.
so. This is the thing. The reason I'm obviously being funny. I'm obviously joking with you, but as a especially female, but also just a singer in general. The voice, we've talked about this. The voice simply does age. The body ages. Our knees age. Our hair ages. We age. So, yeah, the voice does change. And that video was hard to watch.
Like,
it was hard to watch. Yeah, not because I blame her for saying it. I understand the pressure. I mean, as much as I can, I understand the pressure. But because there's something about in this industry, it feels like you're only as good as what you can do right now or what you did 10 minutes ago versus no matter how phenomenal, no matter what your body of work is from years prior, there's always someone coming up and kind of one-upping it. So there's a lot of pressure to... an 18-year-old voice is just, it's a younger voice. But she's fantastic.
oh yeah.
And still priming it up, okay? Okay. This is also uber duper live, and again, we don't hear singers properly live very often. So it's actually kind of silly because some of the performances that we do see that are live are extremely strong singers, but they appear sometimes to have more stuff going on, more issues than simpler stuff. But it's because it is purely live. If you're hearing anything, like we're hearing some pitch deviation, we're hearing some, she's also using more wild techniques, cries, yodels. There's a lot more stuff going on here.
Tonight, I give my heart to her. Just one more night with you, I'd risk my life to be.
Josiah, these vowels are really wide.
Yeah.
I have a feeling. I'm wondering if yeah.
Your body next to
Batty.
mine, 'cause I can't go on.
Woo! Woo!
Living in the memory of us all. I give my
How does that actually go? What is it? Is it supposed to be super smooth like you just did? Her. I'm kind of hearing bump, bump, bump on her. I think
guess
that's
it depends which part in the song that Mariah.
Oh, does she do it two different ways?
Yeah.
Okay.
I give my
Fair.
Give my all for your love.
There's a lot in here.
Tonight.
Go, girl. All the notes.
For all those times.
We're back to sit in. The anthology of insane continues.
For all the truth that you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life, for all the wrong that you made right, for every dream.
She's really using a lot more cry than I'm used to hearing her do on this, but that kind of happens. I'm not trying to be a broken record, but live, sometimes you're just in a space. You're just kind of in a headspace, or you just utilize a tool that's just in your body that day. She's in a kind of cry headspace.
You. I'll be forever thankful, baby. You're the one who held me up and never let me fall. You're the one who saw me through it all. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak.
Just a little bit of background. This is Sharon Cuneta. These are like a lot of idols in the Philippines are great singers, divas, but like this is a stage full of good divas, and she's actually known as the Philippine princess.
Oh,
and she's known
like
for
the
her
Chinese
beauty.
gods of thunder.
No, Heavenly King.
The Heavenly
Heavenly
Kings.
King.
Okay.
So she's very known well for her beauty, especially because she was an actress amongst being a singer as well. Very, very beautiful. So that's why they call her the Philippine princess.
Okay, so this is a diva show.
Yes, this is very much. Also, I believe this is ABS-CBN, so that's like they produce a lot of these shows and these productions to be big.
Live shows, you mean? Live
Yes,
shows.
These live shows
To be like.
big, grand. I think this was either Christmas or New Year's. So the idea here, I think, with all the big iconic songs is to like make it very showy.
Oh, this is a jazz hands. This is a jazz hands of a show. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My eyes when I couldn't see, saw as there was in me, lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith, 'cause you believe I'm everything I am because you love me. I'm everything I am.
Oh, child, this is a live moment. This is a live moment.
Because you love me.
So with unison, when singers sing in unison, you gotta be tight.
Yeah.
You gotta be tight. This is very live though, and it is clearly about connection and perhaps what you said, the razzle dazzle of it all. We've got all these divas and we've got all these diva songs, and we're seeing them connect and work together, mentor, mentee, different generations, I think.
Yes.
This is different generations.
So yeah, Sarah, I think she's in her 20s, and then Regine,
Very youthful, I'm pretty
54,
sure.
54,
Yeah.
and then Sharon is 59.
Oh no, they're like not that.
Not too big of a gap. No.
Sorry, Sharon.
Yes.
She's got pretty deep vibrato that I would say feels. Don't get mad at me, Philippines. It's a bit dated sounding.
Very traditional sounding.
More traditional, yeah. More traditional sounding and a little bit more loopy is what I would call it, because we hear deeper vibrato. Like, who did I compare you to? Who did I make? Was it
Sarah?
Sarah. It was Sarah.
Yes.
So you can have deeper vibrato and have it still feel a little bit more buoyant and round and current. But what my ear always hears when I hear really deep vibrato, I hear it kind of hooking is what I call it, on the top or the bottom, where it really emphasizes the depth instead of sort of floating through the depth is the best I could describe it. But I'm sure she's well loved, well respected, all the things. Just that's what I noticed so far, is that vibrato is like really kind of, especially when we hear it back to back with Regine, you can kind of hear how one is a little bit more fluid and the other one feels a little bit more interrupted with those deep waves. Why do I know this? I know this. Wait.
Don't leave me in all this pain.
Do you know this?
Who is
Don't
this?
leave me out.
Tony Braxton?
Yes.
Yeah, very info. Yes.
You just won some points back for some stuff you've gotten away with today.
Hey.
You can sit up a little taller.
Me out in the rain. Come back and bring back my smile. Come and take these chills away. I need you.
Do they even have in-ears?
That's a good
Oh
question.
my lord! She does not. That means she's using a wedge, bro.
That's crazy.
So do you think? Okay, hold on. Okay, I want to point out how low this is. This song is. That's kind of what this song is known for. Is this no. Yeah, and then it gets higher later. But particularly, she has no pack on. She doesn't have any monitors. And I don't even. Okay, that's the monitor. That's, I think, is that?
The wedge?
Right there, wedge in front of her. But I just want to say that when you're dealing with a room this big.
Holy crap.
Okay, yeah, you're dealing with a room this big, this many people, the din of this many people talking in their bodies and moving and dancing. And then you've got her singing this low, trying to hear herself over all of that as well as the band. I'm sweating a titch.
I had a performance like that. It was one of the worst performances of my life. I had like just a stage monitor, super far, but I was seeing low notes. It was so bad.
Because
I couldn't hear anything.
What a singer will do in that situation is push. Because
Yes.
it's not even about you can't. It's a physical. I've actually learned a bit about this. Physically, when we can't hear ourselves, even if you tell yourself, "Don't push, don't hurt your voice," there's still big speakers. Everybody can hear you. You actually need to hear you, not just to be like, "Oh God, I sound so good." Just so you guys know, it's not to be like, "I'm loving this." It's so you can control what you're doing.
Totally.
It's so that you are continuing to be in tune. You can hear the drum. You can hear the beat. You can continue to function properly. So you pointed that out. This is wild. I actually wasn't looking at Sarah or Regine, but
You can check again when they come back.
Yeah.
if they come back.
If they come back.
Bring back those nights
Yeah, there's
when
no
I
cable.
held
So
you
she's not even wearing
she's
one.
got
She's not wearing anything.
no.
That's crazy.
beside me, unbreak my heart.
Like, this is like Barbara Streisand desk. That's the vibe of this.
Yeah.
So was she more show tuney?
I don't know. I'm actually not sure if she was very show tuney. I know her more for her acting.
Oh, is she known more for acting or both?
I think both, but mainly acting.
Can you pull her up? Can you pull
Yeah.
a track of her up
Let's
so we
do
can
it.
hear her vibe?
Say you love me again. Undo this hurt you caused when you walked out the door and walked out of my life. Uncry these tears.
That's more of a classical placement, a little bit of more of a hootie. Yeah, what Josiah did is more airy, more kind of poppy. I would make a prediction. I obviously don't know, but I would make a prediction that her original music or whatever she used to do was not super riffy like we're used to hearing Regine or Sarah. Just because I'm hearing the way she's handling riffs, yeah, she's not 18. But I still think just the way it's feeling, I don't think like she's probably a big riffy runny singer. I have a feeling that she might be more well known for like thick, big, belty, and possibly more of a theatrical vibe with that more deep, hooky vibrato. Do you have anything for us?
Okay, so this one, I don't know who this is. To Love Again.
Okay.
Here, let's play.
But this is early in her career?
Early in
Great,
her career,
great,
young,
great.
very.
Oh, wow.
I look back and recall
This is not what I thought.
those days I had with you. Sometimes I need a friend just to make it through.
Vibrato, completely different.
Another day spent without you.
I'm going to shimmy ahead.
Yeah. Her vibe bottle.
Yeah, her vibrato is completely different. So I would say I get 1.5 out of 2 on my guess, which is that that's not riffy. I mean, we only heard one song, but my guess is stylistically she wasn't like she wasn't a riffy singer. And I would say as for like big, thick, and belty, like I more from that performance I more just get like vibes and connection and emotion. But I'm sure I'm sure we'll weigh in if she's known for big belty stuff. But this thicker vibrato, we've talked about this before.
Just like Priscilla.
Yes.
Like when in her younger days, she had
Yes.
shadow vibrato.
Yes,
and
and it
got
is.
deeper, right?
Yes, it is. There is physicality
Yeah.
that makes the muscle, like it makes it harder to have that kind of. We should actually talk more about it one day. But yeah,
So many nights.
she's super wide too.
Yeah.
You know what? I just figured out that's why Regina and her are wide, because they can't hear. They're
Yes.
brightening.
Yes.
They're brightening themselves so it cuts through.
Right.
So it cuts through.
Right.
That's what I think.
Smarty.
Not on purpose. Not even on
No.
purpose. It's just everything you can do.
Need to.
Yes.
Unbreak my heart. Say you love me
And when you're pushing, it makes riffs harder.
Yes.
Yes.
again. Undo this hurt you caused when you walked out that door and walked out of my life.
Girl, I cannot entirely hear her over the din. How the hell can she hear
Yeah.
herself over the din? Yeah. I bet you this is the kind of show where the singers get backstage and they're like, oh,
Yes.
oh how did you do out there? Oh,
We
God.
survived.
Yes.
Cry these tears. I cried so many nights.
Nah.
Unbreak my heart.
That's thick. Sarah?
Yes.
Tell him! This is what? We've
None
all
of
just
them.
shouted something.
None of them were wearing anything.
Sorry,
Oh no, no,
No
no.
in-ears.
No, no, no. No, they're all based on
That's so hard.
yes, it's brutal. It's brutal. But sorry, I'm excited about this song. I sang this at I think my high school graduation, just a few years ago. This is Barbra Streisand and Celine Dion. I played Babs. I was Barbara.
Tell him that the sun and moon rise in his eyes. Reach out to him and whisper.
Sarah, yeah, they can't hear.
No.
They cannot hear. And you know what? Now that
moving away.
they've been told, right? They've been told when Sarah comes back out, walk down the catwalk, blah, blah, blah. I have no idea what monitors they've put. So if you hear Sarah, if you hear either of them, kind of cut out and like kind of listen and come back in, that is why. This is such a rough position to put singers in, like oof a doof.
Yeah, why would they?
I don't know. You know, sometimes I think people think like, give them really nice mics and razzle dazzle and costumes and lighting and blah 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 blah. But it's like, yo, they can't do their job.
No.
So it's possible. What's that?
They're even slowing.
Of course, because this is a big room, right? So the sound from the band is slapping back and forth through this auditorium. So you wedges aren't even ideal. Even if they had a wedge like every 4 feet, still kind of a shitty situation. You want in-ears for a room this big. Nice. I'm not surprised this is happening.
Yeah.
I am not surprised this is happening.
In the hearts of those who know it's a sad flame that grows.
She doesn't have the mic. She doesn't even have the mic.
Fuck this.
No, and I don't blame her. And I don't blame her.
I would be mad.
See the fire with all the passion. You got so tonight, love.
I also feel like she's trying not to hurt herself.
Yes.
Sarah is. Like I can feel her kind of like, woo, protecting. Keep in mind also that when you have in-ears and you're playing a show this big, you also can be fed cues, like lyric, like like you. These are kind of a secret pathway to all things happening backstage, and people can guide you. So they've got nothing. They got nothing. Here comes, oh Lord, 3 of them with no freaking in-ears trying to work together. I'm like, here we go. Okay.
Oh, she's.
So, monitors. Wait
a damn second. I think I heard Regine a bit before this, but she wasn't even in the shot. I think they didn't even tell her, like, go walk down. Like, and now she's busting it to the front.
I don't see any monitors. I think they're monitorless over here. That's wild. That means they are using the mains as their monitor, which is not a thing. It's not a thing.
No.
I don't know how this, y'all. Oh, y'all. Oh Lord, this is kind of what I thought was gonna happen. Oh!
Look at Sarah.
Yeah, she's like, hell no.
Oh, did you see her face? Oh, Sarah.
Was it Sarah?
Go
Sarah's
back,
face?
go back.
Okay, I'm going back.
She heard that crack.
Oh, I saw it!
Look at that. She's
I
like,
don't
fuck.
blame them. I don't blame them. This is a bad position to be in.
Oh, I'd be so pissed.
Close to feel his heartbeat. Love will be the gift you give yourself.
Sarah's like, I'm coming in with my line that I know that They are totally ecstatic.
Yeah,
they're like
laughing
hey,
with each other.
If they pull out another song for the life, I'm sure in their heads right now they're like, are we done? Are we done? Oh Lord.
There's a place for us, a time and a place for us.
There has to be monitors somewhere up front there. I don't see them, but there has to be, right? I don't see them.
Hold my hand and we're way there. Hold my hand and I'll take you there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice work. Mostly yes. Yeah.
This is a tough situation.
Holy balls.
This is a tough situation.
That I don't know what I would do.
Ladies, good job. I'm so sorry that happened, and I hope there are monitors that I can't see. Oh. Almost every singer I've ever worked with is looking to tap into or strengthen the thick and powerful place in their voice. And the singers who have the biggest breakthroughs do these three things. Number one, they trust their body. They know that their body knows how to make big sounds. Hi, friend, I'm over here. Their body doesn't let them down. You do that right now. Hey, friend. Remind yourself that your voice knows how to do what you're asking of it. Number two, surrender and relax. I know this is hard, but you gotta do it. You have to physically stay relaxed. Think about when you were calling your friend. Did you get all tense and weird? No. And when I say surrender, I mean you have to put aside embarrassment and put aside your expectation that it's gonna sound perfect right in the beginning. Freaking surrender. Everything that you got good at, you weren't always that good at it. Surrender. Now that you've surrendered and you've put aside your expectations and you're not worried that you're gonna be too loud or too pitchy, you're gonna do number three, which is to play. Think about how kids play. There are no rules. They make all sorts of sounds with their voices when they're playing. Wee wee, hey, ding ding ding. That's what you gotta do. You gotta play. Playing is where we discover. Do it right now. Yeah, yippee, woo, roo, roo. Make some sounds. Play. If you do those three things, you are set up to make some breakthroughs in the big, thick place in your voice. You got this. Follow for more.